So War 59, this is the second attack. This is ButMunch, and ButMunch is one of our oldest members here. He's finally come into his hogs and just absolutely loving it. He picked this base for his attack. I believe this was a follow-up attack on the base, so we knew that there were exterior double giant bombs, or excuse me, exterior big bombs, and no double giant bombs anywhere in the core. So immediate red flag for a base. Hit it with hogs. Um, Now, when you see a base like this that's this compact, the first thing from a scouting perspective that you want to pay attention to is that there's no space in between any of the defenses to be able to store spring traps. So, right off the bat, this is just an awesome base to hit. And then obviously the lack of double giant bomb pockets again make this a perfect candidate for a hog attack. The AQ is pretty low, and although she's central, I mean she's pretty easily accessible because we're still talking about purple walls here. So he was he was able to go in, do a clean pull because the CC trigger range was just on the exterior of this wall. So, when you guys are designing your bases, just remember that interior space is just as important as you absolutely must defend that CC. That is your first line of defense against every attack. And the harder that you make it for people to lure that out, the better off you'll be. So, I mean, at this point, I mean, this is pretty standard stuff. I would have liked to have seen the golems go down and block the wizards so that more of the kill team could have survived. But this was a low enough base that there's some margin for error on being able to plan that. But I mean, as far as the funnel's concerned, the AQ gets activated, the heroes are alerted, and they're starting to make their way towards her, which is just perfect. That's exactly what you want. You want her to alert the heroes so that they key in on her, and then he can start the raid. Now, as far as bases are concerned, this is a symmetrical base, so you can just divide your hogs into two strings, and then just send them on one side of the base and the other side of the base. 4 heals and a 2-and-2 deployment. These guys got really way far ahead of the kill team, but I mean it doesn't matter because the defenses on this base were so low that they can survive quite a bit when it comes to cleaning out those last few defenses. So I mean, this was a pretty straightforward attack. I mean, and this particular base is this isn't a clan war base. This is a farming base, possibly even a trophy base. But if you see something like this where the base is compact, no space for spring traps internally, the AQ is accessible, the CC is accessible. I mean, it was just a perfect storm of just bad base design decisions that ended up with him getting 3-starred by hogs. So you would think that after all of this time, people would have figured out that that hogs are still around. So anytime we encounter a base like this, we definitely call in the hog teams for that kind of fun. So great job there, Munch.